table, I went and bought some round chairs. Then he loo up and go up my lounge gear. I'm trying to get high till I can't feel nothing. Spit your senses, betrayer, I need a day. So, this is that time of the year where I start anticipating music. Because that only happens in January. I'm not gonna lie. Right off the bat, I'm gonna talk about The Weeknd and I'm gonna talk about Gunna. All right, because Gunna, I hate him. Y'all know this. But one thing I love is being proved wrong. I love my opinion of an artist turning around and just changing, or they just end up getting better over time. The thing about Gunna is his music has been pretty consistent. So if I end up liking Drip Season 4, I think it's called, it won't be probably that big of a change of form. I mean, I'm gonna see, we gonna see when it comes out Friday, but I don't really know what to expect from this record. He's got a ton of features. Tracklist just got announced today. He's got a ton of features. I don't know what he's planning to do. All I know is that I've heard a bunch of instrumentals this year or last year that Gunna, I feel, would be suited for. And him not being on those instrumentals definitely made me angry. One, because like I said, I hate him. And two, because he would have fit better on the track than the artist who was featured on it did. So I'm excited for Drip Season 4 this year, or this week. Genuinely have no idea what to expect. We gonna go in raw, and hopefully we have a good time. Second, it's gotta be The Weeknd with, what is this, Dawn FM? The way he's promoting it, the way he's putting it out there is almost as if it's this, radio-esque station, kind of like this transitionary period from between life and death. That's the way he's putting it, narrated slightly by Quincy Jones, Jim Carrey. We got confirmed Tyler, the Creator feature, confirmed Lil Wayne feature. I'm just really excited to see where this goes. Wayne killed it for features in 2021. I'm excited to see what he's going to do on this Weeknd project. The cover art definitely gives me pause. I don't know what to expect from that. Abel literally looking like my grandpa, and I have no idea what my grandpa looks like. The character that he promoted on the last record looks like it's a continuation of that character. And from the trailer that I saw, it's almost as if The Weeknd was going to warn his younger self about the dead end, possibly, that he may be ending up at his old age. And we saw the younger Abel in the trailer beating him up. So I guess he might be trying to go back in time to convince himself that this isn't the way, and then his younger self isn't listening and he's forced to just relive the cycle over and over again. Maybe, I don't know. I'm really interested to see what the age concept, how that ties into the narrative of the album. Kendrick, we've gone 5 years without him, and I don't think he's gonna make us wait any longer. From 2015 with To Pimp a Butterfly to Damn, and then 3 years before To Pimp a Butterfly, I think it was Good Kid, Mad City. He's never waited this long to drop a new project, and he's definitely been active when it comes to features, at least when we're talking about Baby Keem. He's definitely probably close to the end of his project. I hear a lot of different vocal styles that he's attempting when it came to Baby Keem this year. I know he's cooking something up, and I smell it. You're not low. Next, I want more from Playboi Carti this year. We were supposed to get a continuation of Whole Lotta Red. If we don't get that, that's fine. I want to see what he's going to do with Narcissist. I hope Narcissist has as much vocal effort as I felt Whole Lotta Red did. That's all I really want from Playboi Carti, is to keep putting in the effort, evolution in style and design. And I really enjoyed the music on his most recent album as well. The music there, sonically, I thought it was a really nice design. So hopefully we get more of that evolution on Narcissist, or a deluxe of Whole Lotta Red, though. If we do get a deluxe, I'm not expecting much in terms of evolution of Playboi Carti. SZA. I've been asking about a new SZA project for too many years now. SZA is almost at the 5-year mark, believe it or not. 2017 was her last album with Control, and though I did like a fair bit of the songs on that album, I'm ready for new shit, okay? It's not good days. We have not been having good days, even though I don't think it'll happen. I would love to see Lil Baby and Lil Durk dominate this year the way they did last year. Individually or collaboratively, I think both of them have just captured lightning in a bottle, and I think they need to keep dropping more music and keep being consistent, because if they don't, I feel like that momentum might slow a little bit. Lil Baby should drop a project this year, okay? 2020, I believe he dropped my turn, and I think it's his turn again. Lil Durk, I think it's time for you to drop another project. Or y'all could do what I think you should do, which is just release Voice of the Heroes 2. Very excited to hear from Earl Sweatshirt this year. I don't know what year he dropped rap songs. That might have been 2019. I'm not 100% sure. I don't really remember. So fucked up because the pandemic has really ruined the years, like the end of 2019 all the way up until this point for me. It's like all of it just blends together. My understanding and track of time for this last like 3 years, 2.5 is literal garbage. But yeah, Earl's got a new project coming out this month, I believe. I'm really excited to hear that. I think it's coming out probably next week. No clue or idea what it's going to be about. I haven't heard any of the singles leading up into it. I think he's only released one. But yeah, I'm excited. You know, or anything from Earl Sweatshirt should be a good time. Pusha T, I'm excited to hear from, because we haven't gotten music in the form of a record, like a full-length album from him since the Drake back and forth, and that was 2018. And he's been teasing new music or a new album ever since, and we haven't gotten anything. You know, I want to see how he's going to continue his career post-Drake beef. I don't want to hear any more Drake beef, especially since he and Kanye are on better terms now. Though one man's lack of beef has nothing to do. What? This sounds crazy. I just want Pusha T to drop some new music. Benny the Butcher is dropping 10 to Talk 4 this year, without a doubt. I don't want to hear no bullshit at this point. I like the Plugs I Met 2 iteration, the series that going on, the little EPs that's been coming out. I like those as well, but we need 10 to Talk 4. I don't want to wait no more. It should be dropping this year. I don't want to wait no more. That's just the way it is. Conway as well. He's dropping his supposed final album this year. It should be coming out, I believe, February or maybe April. I'm not 100% sure on the date. His last record, I think, was strong. It was a decent addition to his discography. Nothing I feel like he's put out over the past couple years has beaten out From King to a God, but this last record, supposedly, allegedly, might be the one. So let's hope that he releases a quality record. Same thing with Freddie Gibbs. I want more music from Freddie Gibbs this year. He toted an album with an incredible lineup, I believe in 2021, telling us that he had a stacked feature list, stacked production list. I want to hear what he's got. He dropped a couple singles that I thought were pretty good for 2021, but I definitely need to see what he's dropping in 2022, what record he was holding, stashing away, and teasing us with all of 2021. I need to hear it for 2022. Someone asked me to talk about Eminem, and I honestly don't have anything that I want from Eminem outside of him working with different producers. I know Eminem has the skill set to make an incredible record. I just wish for this next album he would come off less rigid. You know, I feel like a lot of the time when he raps, he's coming off like a rabbit fucker. And it doesn't feel or sound as good as I feel like he thinks it does. Maybe to a certain demographic, a certain fan base, the fast rapping, you know, gets him. But for me, I really, at his age especially, want to hear those quality bars, those bars that I just got to sit with, like the slow flow. I just would love that for Eminem. So I think he needs to work with RZA this year, or The Alchemist, or Derringer. Maybe not Derringer. Anything as far as production that is going to slow him down. Maybe DJ Premier as well. Beats like that I feel like will force Eminem to kind of slow himself down and really think. You know what I mean? And I just think different production just brings out a different Eminem. So hopefully if we get an Eminem record this year, I hope it's heavily produced by them and it forces him out of whatever this weird uncle creepy vibe I feel like I've been forced to be faced with on his records recently has been. I heard Jack White might be releasing a record this year, and the reason I'm excited about that is because I never got the vinyl I ordered 3 years ago, Boarding House Reach. Either I got scammed by Jack personally, or he's gonna make it up to me with a record release this year. Another artist that I'm really excited to hear from this year is Denzel Curry. I haven't heard from him in terms of a full-length record since 2019 with Zoo, and although I really enjoyed that project, I'm excited to hear what he's going to drop next. That's crazy. I hate the year 2019 just as a thought. The number 19 bothers me in general. He's been teasing this kind of darker kind of personality, so hopefully it reflects well in the music. Conceptually, if there's anything really deep going on, I hope it's really apparent. Denzel Curry generally is a pretty thoughtful artist. But if anything that I could say could use maybe a little improvement is maybe the writing. Actually, no, I'm wrong. The last record he dropped was 2020 with Kenny Beats, and that was actually one of my favorite records from him. So I don't know if he's going in that direction or if he's going the Taboo direction. I think I'd be okay with that. FKA Twigs, bro, I need another record from her. Magdalene is one of my favorite albums of the decade, and I know a portion of the events off of Magdalene are inspired by her battles with massive pain, both emotionally and physically. But I hope on this new record, maybe she gets a little bit happier and we see a different side of Twigs. That would be interesting as well. I want the most toxic version of Future this year that I think I've ever listened to. I want Future to go like, you know, like what Tristan Thompson has been doing this year and last year and the year before that. And I feel like with his writing and how raw he can be, I feel like this year he can definitely top everything that he's been doing. I mean, I really fell in love High Off Life. That's one of my favorite Future albums by far. So I'm hoping he does something similar this year, but just way harsher, way more gutter, way more cutthroat. The world needs more Wise Blood. I do know we got an additional track that was supposed to match Titanic Rising, I believe. But I think she was just such a big part of my 2019. I need to hear from her in 2022. ScHoolboy Q, I need more music from him. If we don't get an album, at least more music. I would love an album coming from ScHoolboy Q because it's been over 2 years when it comes to his last record. And I did end up hearing a snippet that he dropped with The Alchemist, or he didn't drop it, but he previewed it on his Twitch. And I was in love. I think ScHoolboy Q definitely needs to get in his Alchemist bag. Alchemist just needs to take over the rap game, okay? Like I said before, Alchemist's addition to hip-hop is just reparations. I need that. I need him to be a part of every major release, every drop, every little thing. I need him to be a part of it, okay? Cordae is dropping this year. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not excited about a new Cordae album, okay? So instead of Cordae, who reminds me of J. Cole, I would rather get a J. Cole album this year. And honestly, I don't know what I want from J. Cole at this point. Brent Faiyaz, bro, you teased what should have been an album dropping December 3rd and dropped a single, which I still haven't listened to yet. And I don't plan on listening to it until you drop that album. Drop that album. Fuck the World grew on me, you know, throughout 2020. And I'm looking forward to his next record. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Wonderland, actually. I know he is kind of known for these broken-esque vocals, these snippet-esque songs that are always done but never feel like quite finished. Like, Brent Faiyaz's music is like a steak, but it's medium rare always. It's never well done. And that might not make sense to a lot of y'all because some of y'all are nasty and you don't eat your steak well done. Redville announced that he was dropping something in 2022. I don't know what it's going to be, but if it's anything like his year in 2020, I'm very excited. I think he's got tons of potential. I'm excited for new JID this year, new Jib music. I want another album from him. We should be getting it this year. If not, we just got to pull up on this man and beat the shit out of him. Y'all can let me know in the comments who you're most excited for dropping this year. I want a full-length record from Giveon this year. I'm tired of asking for new Sampha. It's been 5 fucking years. New Frank. It's been 6 fucking years. Trippie Redd, you have to drop a good album this year, bro. You are on thin fucking ice, and especially after that bullshit you pulled the other day calling a dude who shot himself and the baby mother your twin. You got a lot of making up to do, bro. I'm going to go out of my way to listen to almost every R&B record this year. I'm going to be unrecognizable by the end of this year, okay? And I need to feel myself in ways that I've never felt myself before, you know? I've got like thousands of tattoo sessions set up this year. Got one tomorrow, matter of fact. And I can sense and feel what it's already doing to me. I feel like I'm sacrificing parts of the old me in order to introduce parts of the new me. And all of this is just culminating into the point where I inevitably have a child this year. Because after I shed majority of my old skin, all that's going to be left is sperm and a new mindset along with a slew of new R&B music that I'm going to introduce myself to this year. And my life, I guess, in general is just easier when I'm in my R&B bag as opposed to anything else. So R&B and soul music is going to be my kryptonite this year. I definitely need to dive as deeply as possible into that genre this year. Last year I caught a lot of L's, you know, health-wise. But this year I'm on my shit. All right, immune system on 1,000,000. Me and Twigs are going to fly off into the sunset. along with me and Saweetie, along with me and Justine Sky. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna shit on you niggas. That's it.